Good evening to you, one and all. Shadow Temple of the Zeldathon, Lionhearted, and Sin Squad team, back with more Return of the Obra Dinn. We played this game a little bit yesterday. A little bit, of course, being relative. Of course, we played for about 3 hours yesterday, and we had ourselves a lovely time. The reason why we're playing it again tonight is that, we had a great time with it, man. If you hadn't had a chance to see the previous stream, I'll try to catch you up as best I can. But the gist of it is, and it just, you really should go watch that VOD back then, because at least the first 30 minutes of it, because it really sets this game up well. Essentially, the idea is that we are on this ship called the Obra Dinn. In the year's 1807. In 1803, so 4 years prior, the Obra Dinn actually was lost at sea for unknown reasons. Only now, in the year 1807, has it returned to the shore. And nobody knows why. Nobody knows who or what happened to the people on board. But everybody is either missing or dead. All 60 people aboard the Obra Dinn. And so it has been left to us as an insurance adjuster, I should say, to go through and to try to determine what happened to everybody. Everybody on the ledger, all 60 folks, which were either, passengers or crew members, what happened to them? And so far we've been kind of wandering on through. We have two things with us, a very large book that contains a lot of information about the various crew members, at the very least, their name, occupation, and nationality, which is pretty handy right there. You started that, yes, I don't know, Morgan, I don't know what to tell you, but thank you much for 10 months in a row. Anyway, get those double thoughts and ducks in chat, please, and thank you. So we have the paperwork about both the ship and the folks on the ship, right? And we also have the Memento Mortem, which is a cursed pocket watch that allows us to see the final moments of anyone who has died. At the very least, we do have to be either near their corpse or near the thought of their corpse, if you will. It'll make more sense once we get into the game here. But we can see that person's final moments aboard the ship and try to deduce as to what happened to him, which is pretty easy to determine what happened to him, but it's a lot harder to figure out who they were. We don't have any names when we look back on these things. We just have a few brief bits of dialogue, like the last 30 seconds of what they were speaking. And, the actual scene and the things happening around them at the time of their death. And we can walk around that scene. We can kind of take a look around, try to figure out what's going on. And that death is entered into our book with various basic bits of information. We have when they're, kind of where in the timeline did they die. We have the dialogue that occurred at the time, a transcript of it, which is pretty nice. And we have who was around them at the time. We don't have the names of the people who were around, but we do have this general kind of we have 3 photos that show all of the people aboard the crew or the ship that are not necessarily. I'll try. Thank you, Hop. Please don't spoil things, please. We have 3 photos that show all of the people on the ship, but we don't necessarily know who they are or what their positions are. And so we've been using those photos in order to determine who's what where. And we so far have figured out, after 3 hours of gameplay so far, 9 people aboard the Obra Dinn. Who they were, how they died, what's their current status. That's of the 60 crew members, we only have 9. So tonight we're going to keep working on that and see where that goes. Yeah. Let's keep going on that and see where it takes us. Now, unfortunately, this game is still a little bit tough to actually run. So give me 1 second while I get this thing going. Also, may have had too much wine before we started today, so working on trying to sober up enough to actually make this worthwhile. But there you go. I could have. Right now it says that I've only. Oh, I see. The achievements are any 6 and then any 15. I thought maybe I swear I got any 9, but I guess they just didn't have that entered. All right, let's get that going and let's see what happens. Oh no, my desktop. What will I do? Oh, there it is. There's my favorite chair again. All right, shift on over. Let's begin once again. Never enough wine. You heard them, Marissa. More wine. No, I don't need more wine right now. Oh God. Oh God, no. Oh jeez. Oh no. From Twitch Anti-Spam want to do? Oh yeah. That's. You can't send messages too darn quick. It's just too much. It's too much. But hi, regardless. Wine and murder mystery is a good combination. But I feel like any more than a wine, I need like a port. Like a fine heavy red wine in a large glass that I can swirl as we're talking. You know? I feel like that'd be the more appropriate drink here. The last 30 minutes of stream last night, I think the last 30 minutes were composed mostly of trying to determine who the hell Tattoo Guy was. We still don't know who Tattoo Guy is. Right? By the way, I totally agreed with you, Frosty. This would be a fascinating D&D item. I totally want to make it because I think it would be a really fun thing to do. The question is it going to be cursed or is it going to be a useful item? Like, are you going to, every time you come across a corpse, are you going to have, like, no option but to see the gruesome demise of what happened to them? How's that going to roll? Or is it just going to be an incredibly useful item that has, like, no downsides? So yeah, you can see, anytime you run across, or if you guys haven't seen this game, also, by the way, entirely monotone. 2 colors the whole way. Which is kind of crazy. You don't see games do that very often. Anytime you get close to a corpse, you can check your momentum mortem. And see what happened. So this was this was part of the escape. There was a group who was attempting to escape the ship, and I think that was part of the mutiny as they're trying to all leave. Didn't go so well. And we can also see, if we zoom in on any individual here, who they are in the picture. And if their face is blurred, as is with this fellow right here, then we can't actually determine their identity as of yet. However, if we focus on somebody who we can actually identify, you can see that their face becomes a lot more clear. We know who this man is, in fact. His name is Henry Brennan. He was knifed by Captain Witterell. He is just a standard old seaman. It did not go very well because they're all dead. Yeah, it's true. There's also this fellow who's trying to drag his way back to his quarters here, it seems. Dragging his way back to his quarters. Did I just uncover something, or am I just thinking out loud here? Whose quarters is this? So thinking back, let's see here. Over there's the galley. Whose room is this? Let's take a look at that for a second, because I never actually thought about that. That is the... It is, let's see here. So if we kept going that way, that is the gunner's area. So it would be the midshipmen, I think. Yeah. This is the space of the midshipmen. It's not the bosun. It's definitely not the bosun. There was a ship post-Kraken, yeah. You can see actually our book here is arranged by chapter. If we scroll up a little bit here. So we have, or the end was the very last chapter, chapter 10. The last 4 members of the crew are all kill each other, right? Part 1. Part 7, chapter 7 was actually the Doom when the Kraken attacked. That all happened here. Then it became, then we have disappearances we haven't solved as of yet. And then the bargain, which we will not know about until apparently the end of the game. You can see right here, this chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me. H-E. H-E. I don't suppose we have access, or I don't suppose there's a crew member by the name of H.E., is there? Just out of curiosity, because that would be a hell of a thing. Just looking along here. That could be Henry Evans, the surgeon. Is there any other H.E. on this list? Because holy fuck, did I just uncover a random piece of knowledge here. Go figure. Turns out being drunk does have its benefits. Let's see here. HB, HD, but no HE. I probably did have the name. Do you want something since I found that? Well, I don't know, Hop. Like, what does that mean for me? Pick up the book of the pocket watch. I did get a note from him at the very beginning. I wonder if I go Henry Evans. There it is. Yeah, you're right. We had the preface. Holy shit. So Henry Evans, we know, is still alive. We can mark that, right? I'm going to do that right now. Got it. Yeah, all right. Henry Evans, where are you, buddy, again? There you are. Okay, admittedly, we don't know where he is, but we know that one of them is Henry Evans, and we know that he is perfectly fine. Somewhere. We don't know where, but we know that he must have survived all this for he sent the note. We also know that none of these folks on here who die are the surgeon. I think in the previous stream I mentioned that I surmised that the surgeon was dead because someone shouts to fetch the surgeon's kit. That is certainly not true. I always forget who this is. Is this Hoscott? Yeah, William Hoscott. Shot by the captain at the very end. All right. This was, I didn't actually want to look at this murder again. I just wanted to remind people what is at play here. I think it's time to venture further deeper into the ship here, and let's see if we can find more folks. Maybe then we can start uncovering some more identities and work our way back from there. Yeah, I think everybody was okay with that notion. Continuing to go downward and see what happens below deck. Because let's see here. I have a map of the ship here. So far, wow, look at this thing. Quite the time travel here, as you can see. We have the orlop deck, and then we have the cargo hold. We're going down in the orlop deck, where the passengers, the purser, the port walk, and the gunner's stories. There's 4 levels to this ship. So far, we've already investigated the top. Now we're in the gunner's level. Now we're going down into essentially where everybody else lives. Oh no, somebody left some wine. Somebody spilled all the wine. Oh, that is just terrible. Why would you waste all the wine like that? Such tragedies. I don't like these little windows. I'm gonna find something I do not like in these windows, aren't I? Lots of dead bodies, that's for sure. Is that a goat head? Why is there a goat head over there? There's at least 1 dead body here, if not 2. Along with someone trying to, like, rip something open there? I guess I'll check out this one first. Let's see what happened to this poor fella. The Bigfoot of Lazarette! Oh no. Yes, secure the hold, please. Not the Lazarette.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Shoot the damn oh. Is this just a case of someone hiding and getting killed by... Oh, that sucks. Poor fella. Wait, do I know you? That guy is familiar. Huh. Let us go investigate, huh? So it looks actually... No, it looks like he bled his way back here. People hiding? Can't go any further that way. What's happening to you, fella? Interesting, I'm not allowed out of this space. Who are you? Let's see. Oh no, my vision is fading! Let's see. What chapter is this from? Soldiers of the Sea, Chapter 6. Oh no. Were we boarded? In the port walk. 11 others are present. Who is this? How did they die? Well, he was shot, but we don't know who. By who? By whom? Hey, Cunning Dolphin. How's it going? All right, so we know this guy was shot by a gun, not a cannon. We don't know who he is or how he died, but who killed him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit! You... What? I must be... Okay! Alright! Hey, who are you? He's the bosun, Alfred Klestel. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is real bad. Like, what what eldritch spirit did they piss off for all this to happen, huh? Oh no, our favorite, William Hoscut. He was having a bad day. We've seen him a few times, but we don't know what his name is yet. What? This guy, that's the gunner. Okay, Christian Wolf, that's right. We know that much. Alright, where to? I was saying, oh, he was the guy who's like stuck onto the wall over here. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, oh, now I see the spears. The hell happened to you, man? What the fuck? Yeah, I can understand why people are trying to get out now as well. Jeez. Let's follow the spirit of this poor sucker. This poor soul. See where it returns us to. He was stabbed up against this wall. Jeez. How did that happen? This is pre-Kraken.
I've got you.
I've got you?
Don't move. I'll get you down.
They're so matter of fact about this. So they killed the spider. Oh yeah, no, they're getting into it. What the fuck is that? It's like they were, I don't know, nobody seems to be too upset about this. Everybody seems very calm about this situation. I'm very nervous about it. Like, what the hell? What do you even have there? Yeah, he's having a real bad day. Are you the surgeon? Are you Henry Evans? This is why crab meat is so expensive. It all comes from giant spider crabs, and everybody has to fight them off every single time. Millions are dead because of our crab addiction, guys. Millions. It's all your fault. Every time you eat a crab cake, that took 3 crab fishermen, all right? How dare you? How dare you? I don't know who he is, but he was definitely impaled. If we have such a thing. Spiked, I think is the right. Well, spiked by a terrible beast, I think is the best way to describe that for right now. Oy, oy, oy. Because those aren't the spears that other people have been using, right? Those are definitely like spines, not like the actual spears that everybody else has been trying to grab. To the best of my knowledge. I say, it looks like this guy fella's not doing so hot. Yep, I was right about that one. And so we continue. Is this the pile of where the blood comes into play? Who left the blood? That's the question. Wait, spider Japanese what? What? No, thank you. What? Am I looking into the death of the spider or the guy? There we go. What? Why? There we go. That was weird. It might be the spider crab thing, but like, why is it still... What? So it looked like he was spiked by the spider, but it looks like he actually died burning? That's not a... Oh shit, that's not blood on the floor, it's oil. It's oil, isn't it? Or is it blood? I don't know. Wow, people are actually pretty exasperated. At first I thought like, just business as usual, nothing bad here, but no, it looks like people gave it their all to fight this thing. It does make sense that they're pouring water, yeah. Why are these guys, look at though, they're looking out like this isn't the only thing they're fighting, which might be even worse. That's kind of spooky. First shipmate Spider Crab was a fine deckhand and a trusted crew member. We of the Obra Dinn shall remember him fondly. It's everyone else's fault that he got so involved. Well, I know. What you don't see is even more terrifying at this point, truly. Well, I think he got burned. Frankly. This unknown soul burned to death. Yeah, it's gotta be the fellas in the back at this point, right? Those two back there. We're talking about this fella. God, so many people got spined. I didn't realize there'd be so many people dead from this. Our good friend is still stuck to the wall there. Well, he's not dead yet. Let's see. It must be these two fellas over here. And we move on. Yeah, I don't know how he saved those folks, but Jesus. Well, he didn't save anybody, did he? How did Henry Evans survive all of this? That's a true question. Honestly, he may not be the only one who survived this, too, keep in mind. There may yet be others. For all we know, some folks may have escaped this grisly fate. We won't really know until we get to it. Oh no, what the? Is there somebody riding this thing? Oh God. Well, now we're witnessing this for the first time, truly. Holy, what the fuck is riding it? Oh no. So both of these fellas were decapitated by this hideous beast. Oh. From the ground, he flung a flame at it. Did anybody pour any oil on it first, or did they just immediately throw the fire? Huh. One of the workers. Another worker, another laborman. Oh boy. That is for sure spider crab, just a really, really pissed off one. 15 others were present. Holy shit. The Nazgul will never need the wyverns ever again. I'm glad that, yeah, these scenes don't move too, but I think it adds to the creepiness, honestly. He was decapitated. Or do we want to call it claw? Nah, clawing implies like, this is definitely decapitated. By a beast. This one as well. Well, no use. Burn it quick. A lot of folks were present for this one. Edward Spratt was here, the old artist, huh? We should have a lot more names than this. Never going in the ocean again. That's probably for the best. Okay. Based on the apron, he's got to be like a cook or something, right? He must be dead as well. We don't have enough information about him to identify who he is, though. Who are you? Don't have enough information for you. We have enough information for you, however. All right, we'll see you. Oh no, there's more. There are multiple. Oh, jeez. So they wiped out a generous portion of the ship before even the Kraken attacked. No wonder people wanted to get the fuck out. Why were there still people on the ship after this? Like, holy shit. Just no. It's just like sea people who like have controlled giant spider crabs? Oh. Yikes. No, thank you. Well, he's ready to go. I like him. He's very dead. We're on the second floor again. We have another body from the gun deck. Go figure. 1802 was a very rough difficult time here. The Six Pirates movie went in a very strange direction, and I'm kind of into it. Where are we landing? Right there. How many hours am I in? What, 5 hours at this point, I guess? Or 4 hours? We've seen a lot of deaths, but we've only determined the fates of 9 people.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already done for Nick.
Already done for Nick.
Come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, catch!
Hey, catch? Famous last words, damn. So, like, fired some spindles. Did he try to throw the axe and it didn't work? Everybody is either dead or missing is the general gist of it. Dad owning, we're trying to work our way through. You could probably handle this cake or death. We're just trying to determine what all happened to this ship. So far we know a Kraken attacked it. We know that creepy men riding crabs came in and attacked it. We know that its own crew attacked it. We know that there was a murder that was falsely accused? There's a lot going on. This music, by the way, is fantastic. All made by one guy, by the way. Not a problem. Soldier of the Siege, Part 3. And Damon! What sort of nationality is that? And Damon! A demon! Who would say en Damon? Stay back. It's already done for Nick. Oh, God. I got this boss, he said, right? I feel like I've uncovered too much information and I've not solved enough, fates yet. Eventually, I'll just need to stop fact-finding and actually start digging into more. We already know Lars Lind is dead. You beat this game without knowing everything that happened. Like, if you don't investigate well enough, there is a bad end. Yikes. Latin or Greek. Yeah, it's true. Let's see. Let's take a look at the crew. Do we have any particular ones that would line up with that? Formosa, India, Sweden, Wales, Ireland, England, Persia, Scotland, China, New Guinea, Russia, England, Wales, India, Sierra Leone. Not really anything that lines up with Greek. We already know our Austrian. I don't think it'd be Polish, would it? I was trying to think of what would help, what nationality would help us with that particular slip of language. Not really English or anything like that. The question is, can we even do that? I don't know. The guy who said that wasn't the one who died? Let's take a look again. Oh, you're right. And Damon. I forgot. You're right. Thank you. Because the X indicates where that's happening. That's pretty cool for Rusty. What's going on? Stay back. It's already done for Nick. Come on, boss. No, get down. Hey, catch. So he threw the axe, and then shortly thereafter, got hella spiked. Speaking of which, you don't know who this is, but you do know they were also spiked. Where to next? Oh, what terrible spirits will lead me next? This must be Nick. Right? Hi. You're from that country? What country are you from? There's a guy already dead up there. Oh, boy. Going back. Denmark, you say? Interesting. I'll have to focus on that again in a few minutes. I forgot that the Danes, along with other Scandinavian countries, typically like to use like the AE. You're right. Time to find out what happened to him. But well then, someone was having a bad day. So were you. This must be Nick. Because this guy can't be identified as of yet. They must have been saying, oh, they already got Nick, and that seems to be the only person who's died other than the guy who's about to hit this. So, who is this unfortunate soul? What? I thought we could see his face. What? Oh, we haven't been given the new page yet. My bad. Right. I forgot. Part 2. So not actually the first person to die here, interestingly. But I still believe this is Nick. Let's see. I'd say, if nothing else, it's a pretty good guess. Nicholas Botterill, the top man from England. Yeah. Was speared by an enemy. I will call this one a foreign enemy this time. Heave, run, what is it, bloody devil? Another one over there. We're going to talk about this guy next, aren't we? Papers, please, music playing? Jeez. So we had one entering from one side and one entering from another. And is it just the two? I mean, not that they're already terrifying enough, but I guess that's it. I think the spikes come from the beast. I think the spears, as you can see here, come from the enemy. Whatever's riding these terrifying creatures, right? That makes sense. Because this was the guy's spear. I'm sure you're talking about my friend here is about to meet an untimely fate. Release the spirit unto us. Once more. Whoa. Lightning? Oh, shit. He was struck by lightning? Oh, dear. That's gotta be rough. We were wondering, how did somebody get electrocuted? We found it. We fucking found it. Holy shit. Look! Our tattooed man. I can't believe we found Tattoo Man up here, which means we at least know probably his position? I need to look at the jobs again. Tattooed Man is the top man then, yeah. Yeah, there aren't enough Fs to supply in this game. No, but it's true. Tattoo Man is everywhere, but hopefully we can get a little bit more information about it. We don't know who he is, but we know that he was electrocuted. Very interesting point. Right? What were the odds of that? Poor guy. Okay, I need to take a look back here and just remember the glossary, the various names here. So the top men, higher-rated seaman specializing in work above the deck in the sails and rigging. So it makes most sense that he's a top man at the very least. So getting ourselves back to the Doom. We don't know the gun deck. We don't know him. He has to at the very least be a topsman. Let's see here. All the top men were Persian. Oh, it just makes so much sense that he's actually Timothy Butament. Those are very Scottish tattoos, right? He's probably not Persian. He's not Chinese. He's not from New Guinea. He's probably not Russian. I'm gonna throw him as Timothy Butament for now, and we'll see where it goes from there. Okay, let's keep digging from here. Random guy. Hey, cool dude. Right? Like, I'm not going to get penalized for being wrong at any given point until, what, maybe I leave the ship? Has anybody played this whole thing yet? I don't even know. Oh, we were just actually working on that, cool dude. I'm not sure, but it kind of feels like we did. Whether or not we did remains to be seen. It's stupidly easy to figure out who Tattoo Man is? What the fuck? God damn it. Is it something I already determined? I'm just being an idiot about it? Like, what's going on? Seeing this, by the way? A lot of guys trying to figure something out there. They're trying to pull something. He has tried all the individual countries. It makes the most sense that he's Scottish, right? Without asking too much more, are those Scottish tattoos cool, dude? Alright, I think it's time to walk out of this one. They are not Scottish. Shit. Really? Fuck. And whose tattoos are those? As Maba? The New Guinea guy. Alright. I'm willing to go for it for now. Yeah, that's our man right there, in fact. Those are African tattoos. And I think we're good, right? He looks like a Maba. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Alright, let's keep diving deeper. So you're obviously dealing with a lot of deaths down here. Yeah, admittedly, we've kind of skipped over a lot of people we could have already interpreted so far. Back down to the spider nightmares. Once more. Oh boy. Not too many deaths in these spaces, which is kind of interesting. Can I really determine the death of this? The death of this cow?
Take him to the cow place. Get him wrapped and feed him right.
Let her here. One swig. Get through the skull in stone or brain.
Uh-huh.
Cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie?
Mind your shoes now.
Well, you found out who Charlie is now. You, sir, are Charlie. Oh, I can identify you, sir. That's nice, at least. He's Charles Minor, the bosun's mate from France, right? Let's take a look around just to make sure that we don't have any other Charlies. Oh, no. But he didn't sound French. Could be Charles Herstick. It'd make more sense because he'd be a midshipman. Yeah. Might be able to figure out a little bit more now as a result. Never thought I'd use the cow's death as a little additional information about the rest of the world. The hell is happening to you? Huh. It's kind of weird. He's laying down to bed. Or was he preparing the bed? I can't tell. And we continue on. This must be chapter 2 still? Has to be early on. Yup, a bitter cold. On the Orlop deck, 10 others are present. Can you agree here, though, that that was definitely not a French accent, that was an English accent for Charlie? He must be dead over there as well. Let's see, who is holding the cow down meanwhile? I don't know enough about you, even though the game says we do. He must be the large cow is slaughtered for its meat, yeah. That must be the guy who we're looking at right now must be the chef, right? Surgeon, carpenter, the cook. No, the butcher, Emile or Farrell. Or is it Thomas Sefton? Makes more sense that he's the butcher for sure. I just can't remember if he had an Irish accent or not. Take him to the carpenters. Why would the cook butcher an animal when there's a butcher on board? That does make sense. No, the cook would have died later on if he was killed by giant spiders. So that, in that sense, this man must be Emile O'Farrell, the butcher. Well done. 3 more fates correct. Let's see, who do we get? Emile O'Farrell is the butcher. Charles Herstick. Mama! We got the tattoo guy. All right, we're moving along. Okay. Which must mean we have another name wrong, I think. Yep, that's what I'm thinking too. Okay, he's just a topman. We don't have him labeled past... Wait, no, we do have him labeled. Nicholas. And he was not correct. Unless I got the enemy part wrong. That's got to be right. So he wasn't necessarily Nicholas Botterill, the topman. The other guy might have been... Well, no, but he said they already got Nick. Trying to figure this out. Unknown for now. Any other really obvious ones that I fucked up? I got that one right. I know who she is, but I don't know what happened to her. I guess that could be a creature. So he still might be Nicholas, but the method of murder might be something entirely different. We'll stick with that for now, and if we get it wrong again, then, well, we know for sure that it's not correct. All right, looking along here, meanwhile. We know this guy must not be Paul Moss. No, it's because we never figured out who stabbed him. That's right. That's why the first mate Stewart has never been determined. We know that's second mate Edward Nichols, but we know not of his fate. I think that's about everything for now. It's only like 2 in doubt at the moment. I don't know, man. So we determined who these two were, at least. I got a nice little bit of information there. Look at this smug fucker with his monkey. Last guy in the... Have we gotten through all the other hat guys? I mean, we got the captain, obviously. We haven't dealt with this guy yet. There's another hat guy over here. We still have 2 hat guys that we don't actually know the names of as of yet. Otherwise, you're right. I could be able to go through here. But as of right now, we don't know who's the third mate and who's the fourth mate. I guess it would make sense in theory that this would be the third mate right here, and the fourth mate might be over here, but that's not necessarily true. Tell you what, we'll name him third mate for now. We'll go from there. Because we don't know what happened to him yet. So far as we know, he's still alive. And as a result, then I guess we could call this the fourth mate, John Davies. Potentially. Doesn't necessarily mean we know, just means that we're guessing a whole heck of a lot. Checking along here if there's anything else that I've got. Any more little sneaky guys here and there that I could be pulling from? Makes sense. What happened to you, good sir? Hey, Marissa. Can you do me a favor when you get a chance? Can you give me a bottle of water? My head's like swimming. Okay. Do not drink wine before playing this game, guys. There's just too much to think about and it's making my head hurt. Swimming in the sea of souls!
Well,
Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease. Not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Yikes.
Fred?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
And that's where he died, huh? The surgeon must be talking, but I don't know if which one's the surgeon. You're not the surgeon, are you? No. You're the surgeon. It's the only thing that makes sense. Of course. You are Henry Evans. We know that somehow you're alive. Where did he want us to send the book? To the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. So he's alive in Morocco, one would presume. So getting back to that real quick. Where's our surgeon friend once more? I lost track of him. Why did I lose track of him so quickly? Easier to just do this. Not in the United Kingdom. He's alive. Morocco would be Africa. Huh. Best as we can tell. Who are you, fella? Some poor, unidentifiable punk. Poor bloke. They identify you, it seems. I think we still need at least one more. You don't know who that is yet. So he died of some lung disease. A bitter cold indeed, part 2. The guy who's sitting in a leaning chair? I guess that kind of makes sense, right? Were we in the surgeon room? We were in the surgery, so I guess that would make sense that it was probably the mate to the surgeon. Let's see here. Unknown burn, clawed, illness. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's hit up this guy and say that he... Oops. If the surgeon had a mate, it's James Wallace. How about that? Well done. 3 more fates. Henry Evans, alive in Africa. We got that one right. Nicholas Botterill, speared by a terrible beast. James Wallace, surgeon's mate, also decapitated. All right. We're nailing these. But does that still mean that we have something fucked up? To my knowledge? No, we swapped that to Beast and it worked, didn't it? For Nicholas? So I think we're actually 100%. We're bowling 100 right now. Yeah. Or bowling 100. Batting. Bowling 100 would be awful. We are batting 1,000 right now. Crew Manifest is easier. That is true. I do not need more water. I need water, please. I guess one could actually infer that, RoboSky, yeah, that the people who left with Evans are also most likely in Africa. However, I do not recall when Evans departed. 7 memories. His last one, he disappeared in escape. We could try to surmise that, I suppose. Well, before we do that, let's continue digging into this because we'd have to go look at that scene once more. Thank you. Yes. Brain juice right here.
That's some high quality H2O.
Thank you, Baldy, for hosting, by the way. Hope you enjoyed that review I left you. Hope it made sense. Hope it helps. Sorry if it was a little harsh in places, but I think it was all important things. Yeah, I'm sure it's this guy right here. The guy who's currently bundled up, right? Makes the most sense. Hey, hello, how are you? Since we know more people's names, we should go back through the deaths we already saw. We probably could try to identify a few more. That is true, Samia. As of right, well, but if we've seen them die, then we've already labeled the cause of their death. Each time we find a new dead body, we always label the cause of death. That way, when we go back and we are able to identify the name, that death is already placed into the book. So I think we're okay in that regard. It's just determining a whole lot else going on here. So this is what I was talking about, kind of way, by the way, Baldy. I'm glad to hear it. Is that one thing I try to focus on in my stream, unless I'm really showing something else off, I am always making sure that there is no more than about 30 seconds of silence during my streams. And like the folks who here will tell you that if I went silent for 30 seconds, people would wonder if there's something wrong with me. Like, that'd be really weird for people. Russian? Say it. Wait, no, that wasn't Russian. That's Persian. Who was speaking Russian before then? That was 18 seconds? Oh god, that felt like an eternity. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Is that that must be a Russian friend over here, right? Who is just speaking? I couldn't even handle 18 seconds of dead air. I really couldn't. I tried. Oh god. I could never make it. No, this must be a Russian guy. They were the guys playing cards. Oh, there are 3 guys playing cards now. Look at that. Oh, they were talking. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. One of the gunners from before, as well as, what do you got? We have, I don't know how many deaths we've discovered, but we have, we've correctly identified 15 so far. And thank you, Barbados, by the way. I mean, I understand that I have a voice that helps, certainly. It's also dying on me, but, you know. I taught a lot today, and it's not doing very well. Hello, welcome everyone, and welcome to Racial Profiling. I mean, finding people in particular accents does seem to help. They definitely died of illness. We don't know who he is. Necessarily. Let's look at this again. Stop your cheating. Worry about yourself. No, the cheating is definitely over at the card table. There must be two Russians at the card table who are doing these two, right? Stop your cheating, worry about yourself. Then this guy was speaking to Syed. And Syed must be the one who's dead. So let's look for Syed. Why am I having such a hard time finding Syed? Last page? Oh yeah, Solomon Syed. Has succumbed to a tragic illness. So we came to the end of this thread. So two of these three fellows are definitely Russian, but I don't know who the third man is and who was speaking at the time. Do we know either the identities of any of these folks? Not really. If we knew who one of them was, we could determine what the other two are, but as it stands, we can't necessarily know that as of yet. You're right, though. We can't identify whose bunk this is. It's Bunk X. Fuck! Why is it Bunk X? Of what use is that to us? What would Bunk X even mean? There's some words written on this, but I can't even remotely read it. I guess Bunk? He was 54. Make most sense that he's either 10 or like 50. Let's see, what's this one? 54, 56. Okay, it would be 56, 55, 54, 53, right? Make most sense that this is this is bunk number 53. This is 51, this must be 50. Shit! It's 52. Okay. So this has to be bunk number 52. Because these are odds over here. This is 54. So that makes sense to be 53. To confirm this, let's take a look. These should both be 58 and 57. What? Doesn't make any sense. Why are 51 and 53 over here? 4. It's got to be 52. Alright, whatever. It's fine. I'm going to declare this man to be passenger number 52, whatever his name is. What? Huh? This is a deduction rating. A higher rating means, focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. Oh. Okay. I mean, it kind of feels right. Oh, that makes me nervous now. I like your thinking there, Sammy. We can confirm this, our theory first, by examining Syed's bunk here and see if that's correct. So 54 was Syed number 54. I was wondering what those arrows were all doing. Solomon Syed was indeed number 54. Then I feel confident enough then in saying that that's probably Abraham Akbar there. It's the only number that makes sense with regards to these various bunks here, right? Bunk guy's number 52. It's got to be Abraham Akbar. I think it's got to be. It's just got to be. And then he would be the last Indian. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't like the idea of deductions, but fuck, I mean, I can't think of anything better that would identify this man. Abraham Akbar. And then you, good sir, are most likely our third Indian. Wait, there's 2 more Indians? Shit. No, we're not doing that. He could be William Wasson. He could be Renfred Rajab. No. So we'll leave that one alone for now. Oh, we can identify this one too. Very nice. He's number 51. Thank goodness for that. All right, so I think we can identify all the Indians all at once here. All right. So if he's number 51, I bet you this guy's bunk is actually number 53 over here. Yeah. Okay. They bunked all the Indian guys together. Wait, 1 second, real quick, just to confirm again. God, I'm all nervous now that I know there'll be deductions. 51. He's 51. Renfred Rajab. Well done. 3 more fates correct. Yep. Renfred Rajab, Salman Syed, and Abraham Akbar. Cool. Way to make me nervous, game. Jesus. Okay. Wait, what about deductions? Did you see deductions there and I fucked up? Or no, just like, we don't have to worry about deductions now? What are the deductions? I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm terrified to find out. And I'm gonna say that this guy must be number 53, the final Indian of our group. Makes perfect sense. On a roll tonight, certainly, yeah. Number 51. What? Sorry, number 53. William Wasim. Wasim. All right, so we have his identity. And I think that's probably all we can glean from this one. $25 points for a midterm for incorrectly labeling that man. No! Not again. Always happens to me. Oh, look at this. Number 30. Oh, fuck. I feel like I need to write this down. Can somebody remember for me? I need somebody's help here because I don't have anything to write with. Number 37. So that is.
For real?
Very much Timothy for. Timothy, Jesus. K-Moogle for 1 full year of subs. Thank you so much. Get those double thoughts in chat. You return! See if that arm is shown in the picture somewhere, right? Thank you very much, Timothy. God damn it. Timothy Butament is Scottish man. I don't know. We're going to find that somewhere in this? If we do, I don't know. It's like his left arm. I don't think we're going to see this in the picture. You're now Timothy. I hope you don't mind, K-Moogle. Enjoy. No, it doesn't look like tattoos anywhere. Remember that Timothy has a woman tattoo on his arm. Please and thank you. Let's see if when he dies. But yeah, we'll know that one at the very least, right? So number 37 is a woman tattoo of a gal on his right arm. Anybody else that we can deduce from the from this information? Not really. Nah, that's got to be the right arm, right? Because you can see his legs are hanging out like this. And his thumb's right here, so that makes sense that it's his right arm. Someone's showing off their arm, but I did not see a tattoo on it. I could look again. I don't think I have enough information here to call that one yet. I have to look again. No, I think I'm gonna have to wait till another time in order to determine who he is. Perhaps another time. We have ourselves 3 Russians here. Maybe we could look at their facial hair? Yeah, but that won't help us to identify who's who. What am I thinking here? It's these 3, though. 47, 45, and 46. "45, 46, 47. They are indeed Leonid Volkov, Orokus Nikishin, and Alexei Toporov. Getting back towards this particular death. Check uniforms. I mean, I have not yet really determined who's what yet. One of the Russians is a topman, but I have not identified uniform as of yet. Eventually I may figure that out, but like, doesn't really feel like the topmen necessarily have uniforms. Mamba, for example, was shirtless, so that didn't really help me a whole lot. Was one of them up there when he was struck by lightning? Now that's a fair point. Maybe, I think he was. On the gun deck, no. That didn't help. I like where you guys are going with this, I just gotta figure it out myself. Shit. One of them was the dude who missed a shot in the firing line. Yeah, this is that guy. Was he in the very top, though? Nope, doesn't look like it. So he's not the topsman. Who are you? Were you in the topsman area? No, there was just a random crew member in that first one. So definitely not. Murder, part 3. Nah, he wasn't on the top. So maybe it was this fella. Escape. He eventually died there. The Doom. Dealt with the Doom a lot. Poor guy. He was also part of the escape. Died during the escape. He was one of the top guy. So he must be the topsman amongst them. Okay. All right, fair enough. So this must be the top man Russian. Leonid Volkov. Because there are no other Russian top men, right? Okay. So we have that one at least. Ace Detective! Now we just have the other two, but we don't really have I don't think we feel like we have enough information about those two to really understand what's going on between the two of them. Like who's who. Let me check one more time on this one. A bitter cold. Nobody said a name in the German or in the Russian here, so we don't really have any information there. I think this is where we have to keep going, like where we have to disembark and try another area. I think we got a lot of information here though, so that was pretty good. I mean, we're what, at 15, 18? We're doing pretty good in terms of labeling these guys. So in the bitter cold, 2 died. 3 died, technically. Including the cow? Is that what's going on? I'm retweeting something real quick. One sec. I'm almost frustrated as to how much mucus my body can generate. Congratulations, cool dude, for constructing the shrine of the silver monkey. Okay. I still feel like I haven't entirely discovered this whole area yet. There's still rooms that I have yet not seen. The armory. Look at this. This is the gunner's store. Okay. I understand where we are here then. What is this? Anyone dead here? Hello? This is the carpenter's space. Judging by the various tools and such, it would make perfect sense. And one thing I really wish I knew for this is when do they just, like, conclude, right? Can I keep looking until I decide to leave the ship? When does this end? When is this complete? I really wish I knew. Like, I'm almost concerned about going downstairs, because if I go downstairs, what if I run out of... Yes, you can. Okay, cool. Because my nervousness is if I go downstairs and I just, like, find all the deaths and I don't figure everything out, then I'm done. And I don't want to be done yet. I got a lot of shit to figure out. Okay, I made it all the way back to the carpenter here. I saw the blood spots. Yeah, that we've already seen before. It was the unfortunate death of, God, those ropes scared me for a second. The guy got shot through this wall here. We haven't actually determined who that was yet. One would presume, however, he died rather accidentally and unfortunately. Just trying to hide from these spindly spider creatures. In any case, I guess we shall delve even deeper into the ship and try to see what we can determine anything else about what happened here. Why magic watch and the best use they came up? I feel like this is actually the exact right time to use this. Other than, like, straight up investigations. Holy shit. Please say this thing is dead. Oh, God. So that's how the giant crab died. As this poor fellow was being stabbed. You were fighting him off as best you can, and you know what? I appreciate the amount of work you were trying there, bud. You tried your hardest. You tried your absolute damnedest, and you know what? You should be given an award for that, man. You really gave it your best. Poor mob. Poor Maba, rather. Yeah, this one's probably kind of new to you, Airhawk. This one's probably very new to you. So there are 3 people here total, including the guy who died. Or, you know, I guess he didn't technically die. He's right there. Soldier of the Sea on the cargo deck. Okay, the hideous monster perished simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul. He was speared, I suppose, by a terrible beast. Let's take a look again. Nah, he got speared. You can see there's a spear in him right there. He's got 2 claws I guess, in him as well, but I'd say spear would probably be the best bet for that. No, the crab's claws are actually out here. So it's definitely speared. Who are you? We've seen that sword before. Who has a scimitar like that? Try to help me remember that, guys. Where have we seen a scimitar before? Everybody's got kind of like these swashbuckling things, and he's got a straight up, like, scimitar. Just got to remember where that might be. We have seen it hanging. We just got to go find it and then figure out whose space that was, right? And we'll know who that is. Anyway, I don't think we're getting anything else out of this one. What was the, is that all? That is the only line we got out of that one. All right, fair enough. So we completed all the deaths of the soldiers of the sea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people died. Jeez. Look under the stairs. One sec. Oh, there is a guy under the stairs. That's actually kind of a clever guy. Look at that. 9 people, sorry. He was trying to stab from underneath. Not a bad idea there. I like your thinking, sir. I like your thinking. It was pretty clever. All right, anyway, we're getting out of here. All right, get the fuck out of this room. Going back upstairs, and we're gonna go see if we can find... Time to go find that guy's sword, because then we can identify that man. I think it was high up, wasn't it? I don't think it was on this floor at all. Then we need to go 1 floor higher. I think it was all the way back up here. We already seen this man's unfortunate demise. The poor artist who got crushed by the Kraken. God, I feel bad for that guy. That was rough. Yeah, I mean, I guess an exoskeleton kind of sticks around for a while. It's one thing about having an exoskeleton as opposed to an interior one, right? Or an endoskeleton, if you will. What a shitty way to go indeed for that poor fella. I thought he had just died of dysentery. I was just like, this is a reality of the 1800s and on-ship disease. What a shame. We already checked on this guy. It wasn't him. I've heard that before, yeah. It kind of feels like an aha video, doesn't it, in retrospect? I feel like the sword was, like, really super obvious when we saw it, right? I was, like, totally like, that's a scimitar! And then I kept walking. Was it the bunk of a hammock? Perhaps. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. Surprised we didn't find more bodies around here. I like how the galley also has the toilets. Yikes. Wish the doors would stay open. So I could have like some marker of which doors I've checked. It doesn't look like it. Well, I was hoping that if not the hammock, that I would have access to, let me check downstairs. My hope was that if it was not a hammock, then perhaps it was, a room. Because the room would give us information. If we saw it hanging in a particular room, like very prominently, then it would make sense that it was one particular individual's space. Right? Maybe I do need to go back in time. But I don't remember what time that would be. Unfortunately. Perhaps we did see that sword hanging back in time. Fuck. Let me check these rooms once more real quick. I already checked these four very well, but I don't quite recall checking these very hard. Check these once more. He might be our Persian man, yeah. It's possible. Check this one more time. I guess we probably don't have a whole lot of other Middle Eastern individuals, huh? On the ship. I'm not sure if I have a lot of other information about him. I just want to figure out more things as I can. Any little bit of information helps, you know? I mean, he might have been Indian, admittedly. I don't really want to assume until I get a little bit more information. He might be Omid Ghul. Where have we seen him? We've seen him in the Doom, and we've also seen him on the Soldiers of the Sea, so it makes sense that he's also a topsman. I really had to shout at some kids today, so I'm like, my voice is just barely holding on right now. I just have to be careful. It won't help at the moment, but it's still nice to have that additional information. We can come back and like be like, yep, that's what happened with that guy. You know what I mean? I'll give him Omid Ghul for now. We'll go from there.